Good evening, folks. It's your bro Richard again, and tonight is officially it. Tonight in this video is now officially part 4, presumably. So tonight is officially part 4 on the Saleen S7. So tonight's the final part of the Saleen S7 video, and this is the last one. And after that, I've got some more stuff I want to do. And so this will be interesting. So so for my last Saleen S7 video, will be about the final version, which is the S7R. So S7R, the racing version of the standard road-going Saleen S7. So before I start, make sure y'all. So before I finish this off, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so I make brand new uploads. And please, comment down below. It would really make me a happy person if you do, because I haven't been receiving any comments at all whatsoever throughout this entire channel. I mean, it'd be great if you guys would comment down below. Really, really make me a happy person. Come on. I mean, it'd be good if I had some encouragement from you guys. If I had any comments. Because I haven't been receiving any comments at all from you guys whatsoever. Legit. Nothing at all. It'd be great if you would. And you can comment down below what you guys think of this video. And what else you want me to do. I don't mind. I mean, I truly don't mind. Yeah, I'll read your comments of what other cars you want me to do. I'll decide. I'll think about it. And we'll see where that takes me. It would be great if you would actually do it. Anyways. So without any further ado, let's finish this. So the S7R. Here we go. So the category was the ALMS. Which is the American Le Mans Series, and Grand Am GTS for Group GT1 category, and the FIA GT Championship. Constructor was Saleen. Production was from 01 to 07, so 2001 to 2007. Next we got technical specifications. The chassis was a honeycomb. For the chassis, the car had honeycomb body panels onto a steel space frame. As for suspension, presumably that will be for both front and rear. So front and rear, it has double wishbones, push rod actuated coil springs over standard shock absorbers with sway bars, right there, roll bars. Length goes in at 4,774 millimeters. Dead on straight at 188 inches. Round up's 190 for length. Width 1990 millimeters. 1990 millimeters. 78 inches, so close to 80 inches for width. Height 1041 millimeters. Dead out at 41 inches. So height 1041 millimeters, 41 inches. The axle track is between 1710 to 1748 millimeters, 67 to 68.8 inches. And that's because at the front it's around 38 millimeters. Yeah, 38 millimeters, 1 point, was a 1.1 inches more in the front than it is in the rear. Wheelbase goes in that dead on straight at 2700 millimeters, straight on at 100, straight on at 110 inches, and for the motor, it's got a it's got a Ford Windsor, sorry, motor, a 7-liter 430 overhead valve, 90-degree Ford Windsor V8. It was mid-engine with turbo drive. And for torque, usually it would be power and then torque, but it's the other way around. For torque, it goes at between 550 to 610 to 550 to 610 pound-feet. 750 to 830 newton meters. So that's 80 pound, 80, 60, sorry, 60 pound-feet, 80, 60 pound-feet, 80 newton meter difference there. But that is restricted because for FIA, like rules and all that kind of stuff or regulations, they have usually restricted power and torque outputs because they have like restrictor plates, which limits like the airflow of the engine, giving it like restricted power. Because if you remove them, they'll give dead on straight way more power, and in terms, that would kind of break the rules. So they were they restrict the power and torque, and also restrict some airflow into the motor, and then it because it's to go by like the rule, like the racing rules of how it all goes. So yeah, it goes at between 550 to 610 pound-feet, 750 to 830 newton meters restricted. However, when it's de-restricted, it goes dead on at 700 at 740 pound-feet, 1000 newton meters. It's insane. 1,000 newton meters of torque. It's nuts. Transmission, you normally would mostly would have its 6-speed manual. Then later it would be same as 6-speed but a sequential gearbox. Or say for racing they have sequential gearboxes. Now the power is between 600 to 630 horsepower. But that's restricted. However, de-restricted though, it goes all the way to 760 horsepower. 760 horsepower de-restricted is astonishing. Weight it goes between goes in between 20 excuse me 2430 to 2540 pounds. So that's a 110-pound difference there. In kilo terms, that it goes in that between, it's a 50 kilo difference. That goes in between 1100, so 1100 to 1100, so 1100 to 1150 kilos. It's not much, but I mean, it's pretty light for a supercar like this. So between 2430 to 2540 pounds was 1100 to 1150 kilos. That's 110 pounds. It's 110 pound, 50 kilo, 50 kilo, 50 kilo difference. As for brakes, the brakes are Brembo 6-piston vented rotors. The note says 6 caliper, but there is some auto correction. There's some confusion going on. So it's meant to say 6-piston caliper. It's meant to be 6 pistons. So she was like, it has 6 piston calipers. Yeah. whenever I do videos like this, they have like auto corrections going on. But that's how they designed it. I mean, yeah, that's how they do it. So for brakes, it has Brembo six piston. It has Brembo six piston calipers with vented rotors. As for the tires, it had um 325. Uh, it had 325 650 front and uh it had 325 650 front, um 325 705 at the rear. All four R18 tires. As for the competition history, there was only one. It debuted at the 2001. So it debuted at the 24 Hours of Daytona in Florida in 2001, the year the first Fast and Furious movie was released. Okay, let's finish this. So, the S7R. So, the S7R is a racing version of the standard naturally aspirated S7 produced from 2000 to 2007. From when the first Fast and Furious movie was being filmed to when the first Transformers movie was released. It was designed excuse me. It was designed to compete in Grand Tour, GT style motorsports, both series and events such as the American Le Mans Series, FIA, FIA, FIA GT, FIA GT Championship, and 24 hours of Le Mans. The 7 liter 427 um 427 naturally aspirated Ford Windsor overhead valve 90-degree V8 motor. So the 7 liter 427 Ford Windsor uh overhead valve naturally aspirated 90-degree V8 motor produces about 631 horsepower and 610 pound-feet of torque using two air intake restrictor plates. De-restricted, however, the motors de-restricted, however, the V8s the V8's capable of producing a massive 760 horsepower 760 horsepower and 760 horsepower and 740 pound-feet of torque. Ray Malak Ltd or RML assembled the first few S7Rs under the supervision of Saleen's engineering team in their workshops in the UK before Saleen assumed assumed control assumed control over all all S7R assembly with the French Orica squad executing final out final outfitting in 2006. A total of 14 S7Rs were completed to race ready condition. So a total of 14 S7Rs were completed to race ready condition. Seven additional seven additional S7Rs seven additional S7Rs were assembled. So seven additional so seven additional S7Rs were assembled to a level of to a level of completeness, requiring the assignment of VIN numbers, so vehicle identification numbers. However, these chassis were never outfitted into were never outfitted were never outfitted to were never out however these chassis were never outfitted into complete cars. In 2004, year I was born. No, 2005. Sorry. In 2004, 1 year before I was born. Sorry, I just wanted to get this done. So in 2004, 1 year before I was born, so in 2004, a year before I was born, Ferrari had gathered both VIPs and the automotive press around the world at Ferrari's Autodromo Enzo and Dino. It's like Enzo versus Dino, kind of Ferrari racetrack. Um, for the eighth round, so for round eight of of the FIA GT um SRWI. So Super Racing Weekend Imola, to witness the sure victory of their race cars, and then new Maserati MC12 GT GT so Maserati MC12 GT1 against foreign competition. Vita or Vitaphone VITA phone racings so Vitaphones or Vitaphones, I don't know how you pronounce it correctly. It's VITA and then phone. So Vitaphone Racing's S7R, driven by both Michael Bartels and and I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled U. It's spelled UWE. Alzen. Last name was spelled ALZ or ZEN. Competed against two MC12s, three Ferrari 550s, three 575s, and two Murcielagos in GT class specifications, securing the overall win. So it'd be two Maseratis, three Ferraris, another three Ferraris, and two Lambos. So two Lambos. So in total, that was, if I add it up, 10 cars. That's a lot. In GT class spec, securing the overall win. Ferrari's then CEO Luca Luca Cordero di Montezemolo, there we go, was in attendance of the race, and he admitted the S7R admitted admitted the there we go admitted the S7Rs admitted the S7Rs victory by saying, we were no match for the Saleen today. It was regarded as one of the biggest upsets in in auto racing history by the so it was regarded as one of the biggest upsets in auto racing history by the automotive press, as a race car from a low volume manufacturer had beaten Ferrari, so had destroyed Ferrari at their home track. Last part officially is racing history, and then that'll be it. So there is okay, so there's quite a lot, but I am not gonna quit. I will finish this even if it kills me. Here we go. So, the S7's been the S7's been very successful. Very successful in international, um, international motor. So the S7's been very successful in international motorsports, having amazed many victories in pro racing in a number of different classes competing. So in pro racing in a number of different classes competing. So in pro racing in a number of different classes. So in pro racing in a number of different classes competing against well, competing so in professional racing in a number of different classes competing across the globe in the globe in America, Asia, and Europe. The first S7R assembled by RML. RML was completed in late completed in late 2000, and made its racing debut in the American in the American Le Mans Series event at LSR. So in the American Le Mans Series event at LSR, Laguna Seca Raceway in Monterey, California, run by Saleen by SAS, Saleen Allen Speed Lab. The car finishes in 26th place. For 2001, the year the first Fast and Furious movie was released, the first customer chassis would be completed, and their respective teams would enter various championships. So, and their respective teams would enter various championships. Ford, I can't pronounce it, but it spells it's the word Ford, but with AHL at the end. Motorsports ran in the GA in the GARRC Grand American Road Racing Championship. RML ran the the European the Euro Le Mans Series, and Conrad with a K Motorsport ran both ran both ALMS and ELMS. So both American and European Le Mans Series. This car was chassis number 1 was named Christine by Saleen engineers. The S7R quickly showed its capabilities when Conrad finished in 6th place at the 12 Hours of Sebring in Florida. So at the 12 Hours of Sebring, Florida, earning their first class victory. Um, Fordall won seven Grand American events. So seven Grand American events. En route, en route to finishing second in the class championship, while RML won four ELMS events and won that championship by a mere point over the Conrad Saleens. Saleen Allen Saleen Allen Speed Lab also earned a podium finish at the 24 hours Le Mans with an 18th place finish overall. For 2002, Conrad Motorsport concentrated mostly on the American Le Mans series, the ELMS, the European Euro Le Mans series, having been dissolved following 2001, while while PPR Park Place Racing took over Fordall's entry in Grand American. Newcomer G&M, uh, Graham Nash Motorsport. so newcomer Graham Nash Motorsport. So newcomer Graham Nash Motorsport won both the British and Spanish GT championships. Both are GT championships. Park Place won 4 races and earned their first championship title, while Graham Nash won 9 British and 4 Spanish GT races, earning them the title in both races. Well, earning them the title in both series. Sorry. Conrad Motorsport, however, struggled against the faster high budget, the faster high budget Corvette racing team, Corvette racing team, and they couldn't score any victories, but were able to finish second in the championship. Conrad Motorsport chose to move their Saleen squad to Europe in order to compete in the FIA GT Championship in 2003. leaving in the FIA GT Championship in 2003, leaving North America without a full season competitor. For the S7R at Park Place, abandoned the Grand American Championship. Graham Nash joined Conrad in FIA. So Graham Nash joined Conrad in FIA GT, earning a 6th place finish in the championship. For 2004, Saleen would have a resurgence of of teams at RML return. So Saleen would have a resurgence of teams for 2004, Saleen would have a resurgence of teams as RML returned to run FIA GT. Dominique Duppies, so DU PUY's DDO team entered entered the FFSA, the FFSA GT Championship. What does FFSA stand for? Federation Francaise du Sport Automobile. I can't pronounce it correctly, but it's in English. It's French, French Federation of Automobile Sport, which was founded in 1952, which is one of the national sports associations. So the NSA's affiliated to the Federation Internationale International Internationally de Automobile, or FIA, with the aim of organizing, regulating, and developing motorsport in France. Anyway, so for 2004, Saleen, Saleen, Saleen would have a resurgence of teams as RML returned to run FIA GT. Dominique Dupuis, I can't pronounce it still, DDO team entered the FFSA GT Championship. So FFSA GT Championship. Conrad assisted the new Vitaphone Racing and an Ace MCO, well, ACE MCO Motorsports purchased two brand new S7Rs, modified to better compete in the American Le Mans Series. Vitaphone earned 3 victories in FIA GT en route to a 4th place in the championship, while DTO earned so while DTO earned 2 victories in FFSA GT, fortunes would quickly turn for the S7R. So fortunes would quickly turn for the S7Rs. So fortunes would quickly turn for the S7Rs in the 2005 season. Year I was born. Both Conrad and Graham Nash saw their racing efforts downsized. Racing efforts downsized as the teams hit economic problems. Vitaphone Racing moved on from the S7R and raced a Maserati MC12 to the FIA GT Championship. FIA GT Championship. This left Ace MCO, so ACE MCO. This left Ace MCO to take 2nd place in the American Le Mans Series. 2nd place, while DDO earned the only Saleen wins. While DDO earned the only Saleen wins that year with 3. In an attempt to rebound from 2005, Saleen chose to concentrate on both select series and events. Ace MCO dropped out from the American Le Mans dropped out from the American Le Mans series. Um, dropped out from the American Le Mans series in order to in order to concentrate solely on entering the 2006 24 Hours Le Mans, where they earned an 11th place finish, the best ever by a Saleen, at the time. Orica was chosen. Orica was chosen to prepare new S7R chassis with upgrades under the supervision of Saleen engineers William Talley, Tally, Dirk Hartland, so Hart and then Land. So William Talley, William Talley, Dirk Hartland, Randall Spear, Speir, Matthew W. Wright, so Matthew, I think William Wright, and William Craig to make them more competitive, which led to the team to make them more competitive, which led to the team earning two victories in the Le Mans series and winning the 2006 FFSA 2006 FFSA GT championship. So, and winning the 2006 FFSA GT championship. In FIA GT, Zach Speed. In FIA GT, Zach Speed took over as the factory squad, with Balf Racing running as a privateer. Zach Speed managed to earn two victories and earn themselves fourth in the championship. For 2007, Zach Speed was forced to abandon their FIA GT effort, as the team unfortunately went bankrupt during the off season. ACAMCO, or Ace MCO as I like to call it, also was forced to both withdraw and offer and offer their withdraw and offer their S7Rs for sale. Kind of heartbreaking to do that, but unfortunately they had no choice. So to both withdraw and offer their S7Rs for sale. Orica finish assembled two more chassis. So two more chassis using sub-assemblies provided by Saleen, with one going to the IRB Italian racing box squad, who would compete alongside Orica in the LMS Le Mans series. Orica won 4 races during the season. In 2010, the Orica finish assembled S7R chassis number 610 of Larbre I can't pronounce it. So chassis number 610 of Larbre. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled um LARB. So LARBRE. Competition. Comp- competition won the final, and it's only LMGT1 class. Victory at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Both initial fabrication and assembly of this chassis of this chassis was performed performed by Saleen's Saleen's engineering team. Saleen's engineering team. So Saleen's engineering team in Irvine, California, in 2006. So 2007. After so 2007, after business hours, due to a shortage of funding. Subsequently, Saleen engineers named the car Melissa after the girlfriend of one of the Saleen race after one of the Saleen after the girlfriend of one of after the girlfriend of one of the after the girlfriend of one of the Saleen race engineers. Alright, and that is pretty much the end of the Saleen S7. So I'll just talk a little bit about Zaxby for those who wanted to know what it is about. So it's a motor racing team. It's a motor racing team from Germany, founded in 1968 by Erich Erich Zakowski, and then run by his son Peter Zakowski. It's based in Niedersachsen in Rhineland Palatinate, around 25 kilometers, 16 miles from the Nürburgring Nordschleife circuit. The team was together with the Royal so RIL Racing, one of the two last German German F1 teams based in Germany, with the Zaxpeed's base in Niedersachsen. Yeah, I can't pronounce it correctly, but it's spelled NIED ERZ or ZISSEN. So again, 25 kilometers, 16 miles from the Nürburgring Nordschleife circuit. Okay, now it is officially at the end. Phew. Okay, so that's officially the end of the Saleen S7. So, if you guys like this video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell, and hit all so later when I make brand new uploads. Less than 45 minutes. Perfect. Okay, so that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe, have a great evening, and have a great day tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So yeah, take care. So take care, folks. Take care, folks. Take care, folks. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys soon. Good night.